Prospera is not a company, NGO, or institute. Neither is it a cooperative or foundation. Prospera has no legal entity. Prospera is not an institution of any kind. There is no exclusion procedure that narrows the field of possibilities. There is no selection process, no positions or functions, no collective decision, no cash box, no budget or goal setting, no planning. It has no single purpose. Prospera is simply an environment with people developing a particular culture while interacting in physical and virtual spaces. Prospera is an environment where people endeavor, invest, and work developing the culture of abundance. Anyone is welcome to interact freely with other people. Free interaction takes place in communities of interest. Negotiating crypto coins, selling artisanal foods, brewing beer, publishing books, marketing clean energy, and providing web services are some of them. But anyone can open new communities whenever they want. In communities, people create objects that have the goal of generating income for themselves. They work for them, not for the organization. Who creates the object defines the business rule. For example, Steve is interacting in a book publishing community, and he decides individually to create a new object, a new book. He makes a call to anyone who wants to collaborate in the processes of negotiation with the author, translation, revision, layout, publication, and commercialization. They collaborate with each other, and in the end, a common object that will generate income for everyone is born. How much goes for each one is freely negotiated by Steve and all the others involved. This is exactly how it works in the communities that trade with crypto coins, produce craft food and drinks, beers, solar panels, services, etc. The object's revenues go to the people, not to the environment. But sometimes there is a need of expenses or collective investments, right? This is where Prospera's digital token comes in. Through the Ethereum blockchain, people can, in their sole discretion, send some of the money they earn with the objects to a distributed collective pocket. It is a collective savings account that is stored in a distributed way in the pockets of the people who own Prospers. Prospers are issued monthly and distributed in proportion to the amounts sent to this collective pocket. Thus, there is no resource centralization that generates scarcity and competitiveness in the environment, and anyone can, at any time, and by their exclusive decision, call on people to collectively finance or crowdfunding expenditures and investments. Anyone who thinks that the call makes sense appears, and if there is no minimum attendance, the expense or collective investment does not happen because it did not make a minimum sense. Prospera's purpose is to be an environment that enables people to manage the material resources necessary for their survival without compromising the freedom and creativity that generate the immaterial resources necessary for their evolution. It is a networked environment of free interaction, which includes and is diverse, thus allowing the manifestation of the paradigm of abundance. Abundance is having access to what you need when you need it, and it depends on your degree of connectivity and interactivity. Prospera is an environment where people can increase their degree of connectivity and interactivity to access abundance. The perception of abundance gives rise to collaborative behavior that is what stimulates the creative dimension of people and allows evolution. Prospera integrates the capabilities to survive and evolve to generate prosperity. So, want to join in the quest to generate prosperity? Head over to our website right now at www.prsp.me.